morning, folks. This morning's soap is from Wild West Shaving. It is called Winter Lodge. The scent is hazelnut, bay rum, tobacco, and honey. And that's what it looks like there on the inside. The soap itself comes in a plastic container, has about 2 ounces of soap in it, and got it whipped up here in a distinctive goat bowl here. It's got grooves in it. That's what it looks like there. Whipped it up with a where I got lather. This is Mac Metalworks brush, and it may be kind of hard to tell, but inside the handle there is a fishing fly. Thought that was pretty cool. Going to also use the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements pre-shave ice that's methylated, scentless. Got the alum block complete with rubber band. There's witch hazel with aloe. And going to follow up the shave with Brut aftershave. This is being done at the request of Thomas, a tribute shave for his brother, David, that died here recently. And he also requested that I use a classic samurai shavette, and I have a Perma-Sharp blade in it. Go ahead and get started with the pre-shave here. Thomas is a YouTube viewer, subscriber, and he requested that I do this for his brother that died here recently, so in case you might say this might be a little bit on the quiet side of a shave. I had used this soap not too terribly long ago, and the hazelnut, I have a aftershave that has hazelnut in it. Definitely makes me think of coffee. Hazelnut's one of my favorite flavors when it comes to creamers put in coffee. I have another one that's my favorite, and it's bourbon and caramel flavoring. Still got plenty of lather in here. Russell soap lathers up pretty nice. This will be 2 pass, and we'll go ahead and get started with the classic samurai here. This is March the 2nd for me on a Friday morning, and the weather has not been normal, gosh, probably for 4 weeks now. Temperature is supposed to be around 60 again today. Not complaining too much. It's better than having ice on the ground. Just it's a little odd for the past few days to have temperatures this warm. Just makes you wonder if we're going to pay for it sometime later on, because this has been pretty nice weather. If you're wondering what I'm doing over here on the side, I have a damp towel that I'm wiping the shaving cream off on. It helps keep the water in the sink a little cleaner. I think I'm going to every once in a while I'll touch up here. I've got hair that grows all the way up here, and not always the easiest to get that taken care of, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and there's not a whole lot out up there. There's just, you know, it's sparsely populated up there. Can definitely feel the pre-shave working, it being mentholated. I can smell the hazelnut. Try to keep your hands dry too. That's the reason why I usually use one hand to rinse off with and another for the shavette. This Perma-Sharp blade's working pretty well. That felt like a pretty good pass right there. It's pretty smooth. Sometimes I know you can't really tell unless somebody, you know, reacts to on a good pass. this is going pretty good. Sometimes I can feel how smooth it's going across there, across my face. Yeah, that's a smooth shave. For a 2-pass shave with a shavette, and you get your face feeling pretty smooth, that's nice. Yeah, this shave will last all day. I understand that, a shavette may not be for everybody, but on the other hand, if you finally learn how to use one, they're pretty inexpensive shavers. You can pick up a classic samurai for about $8 with some blades, $12, $15 on Amazon. Or if you go directly to their site, last time I was there, I think you can pick a shavette up for, what was it, $7.99 without any blades if you don't need any blades. You take a DE blade, snap it in half. And this was one of I got 2 shavettes when I first started, and this was one of them. And it works just fine. Took me a little while to get used to the weight of the shavette because it was pretty light, as opposed to my Parker SRB. The Parker was just a little bit heavier, and it was noticeable. And for me, heavier shavers seem to work better for me. But I can't complain not one bit about the quality of that shaver. It's pretty nice. I mean, considering you pay $8, and I've had it since 2016. Works just fine. Brut aftershave is one that I guess you might say one of my first aftershaves. And as it goes for, got something in mind there, aftershave balms, AFTA was first one. Still around, so I ought to tell you something. There's witch hazel. And of course, even back then when I first started shaving, Brut deodorant, which is still being made also. Like I say, it speaks to the scent. It's a classic. Got one wild one there. Must have slept well last night because it's still trying to stick straight out. Here's Brut. Yep. Brut has been around a moment. Show you what the restrictor looks like. This restrictor is a little bit bigger than some others that I've got. That's how big the restrictor is right there. I guess you might say it's kind of a each your own type thing. Some like them small, some like them big. In other words, don't want to work at getting the aftershave out of it. Wants lots of it. If you want to use it sparingly, there's some with smaller restrictors. That way you can gauge how much you're getting out there, not getting more than what you want. Well, Thomas, I hope you're doing well. I know it's a tough time losing your brother. Keep in touch with me. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.